Mycroft had preserved my rooms and my papers exactly as they had always been. And so it was that I found myself in my old rooms, sitting in my old chair, and only wishing that I could have seen my dear friend Watson sitting in the other chair, which he has so often adorned.
And so I hope I will be. What a remarkable story.
Are you still in possession of your army revolver?
Well, I think I have it somewhere.
See that you bring it with you tonight. For I have a piece of work for both of us, which, if we bring to a successful conclusion, will in itself justify a man's life on this planet.
I beg you to tell me about it.
You will see and hear enough before morning. Watson, may I occupy your couch for a few hours? The sea was exceedingly rough during the Channel crossing, and the prospect of seeing London again and an imminent encounter with one of Moriarty's confederates, plus the added pleasure of seeing my old friend Watson quite prohibited in sleep on the railway train.
My dear Holmes, please, my bedroom is at your disposal.
No, this will suit me very well. I've had harder beds than this in the past few years. Do you know where we are?
Surely that is Baker Street.
Exactly. We're in the empty house opposite our old quarters.
Why are we here?
Because it commands such an excellent view of that picturesque pile. Might I trouble you, Watson, to be so kind as to draw a little nearer to the window, taking every precaution not to reveal yourself, and then to look into our old rooms? Let us see whether 3 years of absence have entirely taken away my power to surprise you.
It's marvelous.
I trust that age does not wither our custom stale, my infinite variety. It is rather like me, is it not?
I should be prepared to swear it was you.
The construction is due to a Monsieur Oscar Meunier of Grenoble. The bust is in wax. The rest I arranged during my visit to Baker Street earlier.
But why?
Because I had the strongest possible reason for wishing certain people to believe that I was there when I was really elsewhere.
You thought the rooms were watched?
I knew they were being watched.
By whom?
By the one remaining member of that charming society whose leader lies in the Reichenbach Falls. Sooner or later, he believed that I would come back to my room, so he had them watched continuously. I was observed when I arrived this morning. I recognized the sentinel. Parker by name, a garrotter by trade, and a remarkable exponent upon a Jewish heart.
Now I understand the reason for the old bookseller.
I cared not a jot about Parker, but I cared a great deal about the much more formidable person who was behind him. The bosom friend of Moriarty. That is the man who is after me tonight. And let us hope that he is also the man who is totally unaware that we are after him.
Holmes! Look! Just beyond the house. A couple of shady characters in the doorway.
Yes, I see them.
Shouldn't we do something? Holmes, the shadow's moved.
Certainly it has moved. I involved Mrs. Hudson. They've been in this room 2 hours, and she has made some change in that figure 8 times, or once every couple.